That is precious, Danny. Love little Daniel. All right, everybody, that hot, muggy weather is here, and all of you ladies and some of you gentlemen with the longer hair know that it takes maybe about 5 minutes of walking around outside here in the Gulf Coast before your hair starts sticking to the back of your neck, probably starting to frizz. So this morning we have Bernard and Gwen, and they're both here. They're going to show you how extensions, putting those up, they can really do a lot to keep you cool, and also going to show you some of the hottest styles right now. So you see all these different colors, and Bernard was just telling me like how hot the colors are right now, the cotton candy and things like that. Right?
Yes. Yes. Is it my turn? My turn to talk?
My turn, yes.
Is my turn to talk? Yeah, that's okay. So we travel all over the country, all the major hair shows, teaching stylists how to put hair extensions in. I think that's the most exciting part. When I get to a class, I've learned I can't even pull this coloring out in the first second or two of the class anymore because hairdressers get so excited with all the different colors. We have over 90 colors to pick from. It's all made in Italy with 100% human hair with a keratin bond that bonds the hair in with the same thing that hair is made of near the scalp and goes down. Now, yes, these fantasy colors were really popular at one time, and I'm losing them. Gwen, grab those. You can hold them.
It's almost Rainbow Bright-esque.
It is. And so just recently, we've been trending more into the pastels. I mean, I think a lot of people are still, we're going to just drop it all.
That's okay. We can do that.
People are still loving the ombre. Gwen here is telling me, because she's teaching all over the country, she said, you know, the ombre is going out. She says Facebook's going out. She tells me ombre's going out. I'm thinking maybe I'm going out of style too.
Who knows?
So the ombre's going out, but we still have it here where we can put it in. And we talked about updos. I think that the biggest complaint from stylists is that a person doesn't have enough hair.
Right, exactly. When you have that shoulder length hair even, because it's long, you know, you've had the longer hair, you know, unless it's really short. Here to here, it's considered long, right? But what do you do with it? Sometimes you put that hair up and it's just that ponytail that kind of sticks out the back. You can't really do much with it. But
can
if
I tell one of your secrets?
Yes.
Real quick, I'm looking. And now that I'm noticing you from here, you do a little trick. I was watching you in the green room, and you look like you have so much hair. That's a little trick. You have it all in the front.
Right.
And there's none back here. So some girls, when you're out, I know, it looks really thick. It's beautiful. It really does look good. Come on. I'm a stylist. I'm supposed to help out with everything. And so I did think about that. I thought, you know what? You can add. You could still add. I'd actually like to do it.
Yeah, he's like, do you have extensions? I'm like,
I know. It's the first thing I said is this all your hair? Right. So I want to show you Gwen here just real quick from the side maybe. I can pull her hair up and just show you. Her hair is here. This is her length. She has very short hair. And over a couple of days, just because it was fun in the salon, we put 200 or 300 individual strands about 1/4 of an inch away from her scalp to give her a full head of hair. So if you did want to put her hair up, you have more hair. Non-committal, highlights, lowlights. These are the kind of things that we do with She Hair by SoCap. So I'm supposed to mention this. SoCap USA is the website if anybody wants to figure out how to do this. We teach stylists in classes all over the country. They just call in and we do an all-day training. Or they can come to the show, the IBS show in New York each year, International Beauty Show.
And this is something now, I know that a lot of hot trends, the braids. So you could take her hair and put it on the side, braid it around. Those high updos, those high ponies.
And you wouldn't see a thing, only I don't have anything to hold it still right now. But yeah, I mean, just anything to, and I mean, you can put it up or whatever, and we can thin this out more. She always wears it down. So her hair was so short that when she always wears her hair down, you don't see these baby hairs is what we'd call it. We would come in and thin and texturize this if she was going to wear her hair up a lot. But even then, a little hairspray, a couple of pins in this area, and then just the messier the better these days, it seems like.
So this is great, especially for anyone who's trying to grow their hair out in the summer heat and humidity that we're just starting to get into. I know the official start for summer isn't until June 21st, but we're starting to feel that nasty heat. So if you're right in that middle and you really don't know what to do with your hair, this is a really good idea. Now, you said semi-permanent. How long are these things going to last?
Well, you brought up something else also while you were saying it. It made me think about it. The old-fashioned extension was a wefted hair, kind of like the clip-ins are today, only they would sew or glue them in right against the scalp. They would cause a lot of tension, and people with finer to thinner hair, it would pull and damage and pull their hair out, especially when they were removed. And they only lasted a month or two, maybe 2.5 months. These do last 4 to 6 months. They go in just a little bit away from the scalp to start with, so it's a non-tension hair extension. You put enough hair in the bond to hold the weight of the extension. All the technical side of it is what I do as my expertise in the class, so that it can support that weight for a few months. It'll stay in for 4 to 6 months, and you can actually grow your hair out because there's no damage while the hair is growing out during that time. I've actually done people that have had hair short like this, 2 or 3 sets of extensions every 4 to 6 months, over a year and a half, 2 years. And then they quit coming. And I don't get to make the money anymore.
They get to that length.
But it's the right thing to do, you know.
But that was good to know, too. You said it's not damaging.
Not damaging.
But you don't want to pull them out
Done by
yourself.
the right person.
Right. You don't want to take them out yourself, though, right?
That's right.
You want to go back to the stylist.
Often. That happens too often, actually.
So if you have that hair that's just that length where you need a little bit more length to put it up and get some really great hairstyles, the braid, that messy updo, that chignon, or maybe that high ponytail, this would be a really great thing to try. All types of different colors. You can get one to match your own hair color. If you want to try something different and funky, you can do that too. And we will have a link to your website on ours, Studio 10 tab on fox10tv.com. Your hair looks fabulous, by the way. Thank you guys so much for coming in. And when we come back, we'll be back in our